everyone, my name's Anastasia, aka Stash, and welcome to a dairy-free Stash, my new channel all about dairy-free cooking. I have a life-threatening food allergy to dairy, so that's why I'm doing this channel, to help other people like me deal with their dairy allergy and bake things and cook things that they can eat and show you my workarounds so you can make your life easier. So let's get started. I want to show you how to make fudgy brownies today. What you'll need is a pot, because we're going to be melting stuff, a cake pan, or a brownie-ish type pan, oven-safe pan, cocoa powder, flour, all-purpose flour, eggs, butter, or margarine, because we can't have butter. I am using the Earth Balance butter. I usually use Fleischmann's unsalted, but it's becoming harder and harder to find, and I found this, and it's completely vegan, no animal products used, though this recipe is not vegan because it calls for eggs, but it's dairy-free, it's egg-free. There's also a soy-free version if you're allergic to soy as well. We're going to be using 2 sticks of this, sugar, chocolate chips if you want. I don't have any, so I'm going to be leaving that part out, but I will show you where to mix them in. A little bit of vanilla and baking powder, and a little bit of salt. So, first off, let's grease our pan and heat our oven up to 350 degrees. Because we don't want the brownies to stick and we want them to cook. Alright. So once you've set your oven to 350 degrees, let's start with melting the butter. So you're going to need 1 cup of butter, which is 16 tablespoons, and these come in about 8 tablespoon packs, so that's why we're using 2. So you can either melt these on your stove, or if you have a microwave safe bowl, that's the word bowl, you can microwave it and melt it that way as well. Paper towels are also very handy, very, very handy. So I would set your burner to about medium-high heat, closer to the high side so we can get this butter melted quick. Alright, I'll see you when the butter's melted. Turning on the right burner would be useful, maybe. Don't forget to stir occasionally while it's melting, because we don't want the butter to burn. That would be very bad. You have to stir it over. You don't want nice butter. So stir. Stir. Alright, once you have your butter completely melted, and it looks all schmelty and yummy and melted buttery, turn down your heat to a simmer on your stove, and we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of sugar. So just dump that all in there and slowly stir this in. Oh goodness, this is very hard to do without using my hands. So I'm just going to take a quick snapshot of this and then continue stirring over here. Alright. Now, once this has been combined completely, the sugar and the butter, you're going to let it sit here until it gets hot, but not bubbly. If it gets bubbly, that's bad. You've heated this up too much. So maybe keep the temperature around maybe a little bit above searing, low, medium low. That makes sense. That way, the butter and the sugar can combine some more. Should start to look shiny, like this. Yeah, should start to look a bit shiny, so that's a good sign. That's what you want as the sugar and the butter combine. So what you can do now is you can take this off the heat a little bit, or stir it a couple more times and let it heat up again. so that more of the butter and the sugar combine together, and the sugar gets absorbed into the butter, into the solution. That will give your brownie crust on top a more shinier look. I'm going to go ahead, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I'm going to go ahead and get this into a heat-proof mixing bowl, so metal or microwave-safe plastic. I'm going to use a mixer. I'm going to get that all set up, and I'll see you in a bit. Set up my mixer. I use a KitchenAid Professional 600 standing mixer. It comes with a few attachments, plus this, plus you can buy multiple attachments. This is my baby. I love her. Alright, so this is what I'm going to be using to mix the brownies in, but you can use a bowl and a spoon, and work those muscles. You can also use a hand mixer as well, or the bowl. All of those are perfectly fine options, but if you have one of these, it makes your life a whole lot easier. And I would recommend using the paddle type stir attachment. The other two, the whisk is more for a whisk or like making angel food cake, and the other one is a bread hook. Those are the other two that come with this set, and a bread hook is mainly for kneading dough. So this is the one you're going to want. Just attach it that there's a little, like a key shape here, and you're going to just insert it where this little nub is, and turn, and it locks into place. Alright, transfer our butter and sugar mixture into the mixing bowl. I probably should have done it the other way so you guys could see. I'm sorry, my bad. Next time. Alright, so scrape out the last bit of butter and sugar mixture. And now we're going to add a few of our dry ingredients, one wet ingredient. So we're going to add our cocoa, a cup and a quarter of cocoa powder. You can do a pinch more if you like. If you want a more chocolatey flavor, I am using the special dark powder from Hershey's. It is completely dairy-free. It's basically just powdered cocoa. It's completely dairy-free and it's safe. So 1 1/4 cups of chocolate cocoa powderness. This is a combination of half a teaspoon of salt and a full teaspoon of baking powder. Alright, get that in there. And we're also going to have a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Stir until they're just combined. I would stir on the lowest setting first and work your way up in speed. That way the dry ingredients do not fly all over your kitchen if you're using any type of electric mixer. Alright, so I'm going to start by putting this in the stir position. This very noisy machine. Ingredients are now well mixed in. I'm going to speed it up. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to add 4 eggs to the mixture. We're going to do this 1 egg at a time. Alright, egg number 1. Wash your hands in between. And for this, we can go straight to a higher setting to mix them in. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Egg number 4. Alright, this is what your brownie mix should look like after it's all mixed up with the 4 eggs. Alright, and now we're going to add the flour. Last but not least, we have to add our flour. This is a 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to mix this in slowly and hold it in nicely into the batter, and so it doesn't go flying up everywhere in the kitchen. So again, put your mixer on stir or its lowest setting if you're using an electric mixer, and if you're hand spooning, stirring the mixture, just fold in the flour slowly. Alright, so I'm just going to dump a little bit in here. Start her up. And when you notice most of it's been folded in, go ahead and add a little bit more. And keep adding until you're completely out of flour. So my next one will be my last one. Once this is all folded in, what I like to do is take a spatula or a spoon or whatever you have on hand and scrape down the sides of the bowl and do one more stir just to make sure every little bit got included and everything's mixed together nicely. Alright, now our brownie batter is ready to get poured into the pan. Alright, so try and scrape off as much of the batter you can off your little paddle. Save a little bit for yourself. And shush about it having raw eggs in it. I have been eating raw brownie and cake batter since I was about 23 now. I've never gotten salmonella. If you're worried about it, fine, but I'm not going to stop. Alright. Oh, delicious. I swear. If I wouldn't get sick, as in sick from all the sugar, I would totally just sit here and eat the brownie batter right out of the bowl. But baking it seems to help me not eat as much. You're gonna take your bowl and just scoop it out into your pre-greased pan. It will naturally start to even itself out, but you're probably going to have to help it a little bit along the way. But first and foremost, just worry about scraping all that good chocolatiness out of the bowl. Yes, you can expect this to be a pretty messy process. Using a rubber spatula, which would work a heck of a lot better, but our one and only one is currently dirty and in our dishwasher. Next time, I'll remember to have it clean. Alright, so once you think you've scraped just about everything out, put your bowl down. Also, another great way to eat some of the batter is whatever you couldn't get out of there, and just kind of spread the dough around until it looks pretty much even, which doesn't that look delicious? Oh, no. Okay, beware. If it's a non-slip, if you put non-slip stuff, it will slip around. So if it looks something like this, you're good to go. If your oven's ready like mine is, and you poured your brownie batter into the bowl, or into the pan from the bowl, go ahead and stick your brownies in. They're going to cook for about 30 minutes. I'll see you when they're done. Don't forget to set a timer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brownies are done! Yay! Alright. If you want to check your brownies, I'm pretty confident with this recipe that they're done, and they smell amazing. So I'm pretty confident. I'm not going to check the brownies. They're done. If you do want to check them, you can take a toothpick or a steak knife and stick it down the middle. If it comes out dry, it's great. There might be a few crumbs, but don't worry about that. If it's still goopy, put it in there. I'd say do 2 to 5 minute increments on checking on it, because they'll finish up pretty quickly if they're not done by now. But I'm sure they're done. Alrighty. Those look freaking gorgeous. Turn off your oven, because unnecessary heat is not necessary in the summer. Alright, those look freaking amazing. Alrighty, ouchie. Alright, so these are done. They look gorgeous and they smell gorgeous. We're going to let them cool for a few minutes, then take a knife what you can do is take a knife and run around the edges so they're easier to pull out, and then cut them up any way you want, triangles, squares, you name it, you got it. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the thumbs up if you liked it. I hope to be doing more of these on a consistent basis, maybe twice a month, once a month. We'll see. Can't promise anything more than that, but I really want to continue the series. Maybe next time we'll do a dinner meal or something like that. Maybe pancakes or I don't know. I'll figure it out. Leave suggestions below if you'd like me to do a particular video, and I can figure out how to adapt it so it's completely dairy-free. Literally any recipe, and I'll help you figure out how to make it dairy-free. Alright, I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!